All right, switching gears now. A great white shark pup weighing more than 700 pounds was just seen about 30 miles off the Virginia Beach oceanfront. Derek Lytle spoke with the founder of the research organization that has been tagging these sharks about why they're vital to the ocean's future. Derek.
Yeah, hey Dana, I spoke with Chris Fisher, the founder of OCEARCH, and he tells me that in 2006, the great white shark population shrunk to just 9%. And he says the survival of the apex predator at the top of the food chain is vital to avoid severe complications in future generations.
And we're seeing ecosystems collapse. And we're like, okay, we need to help the white sharks. And they're like, well, we have no idea how to help them.
Fisher says overharvesting of great white sharks beginning in the 1970s got the number down to where it stood in 2006. He says there had been no way for scientists to track data to address the problem.
Because we don't know where they're mating, we don't know where they're birthing, because they're so big the scientists have never been able to handle them before.
Fisher believes by combining world-class watermen with world-class scientists, the technology now exists to place tracking technology harmlessly on the great white shark, something that could lead to policy change, like banning of gill nets near birthing populations seen in the past.
Once that occurs and the data can then be collected, then the scientists can then take that data and write a peer-reviewed paper with it that affects policy.
A youth great white shark, Bella, pinged just days ago, roughly 30 miles off of Virginia Beach, a prime example of the active research in motion.
Right now in Virginia Beach, you're right in the kind of tail end of the great migration of our white sharks from their summer and fall range, migrating now down into their winter and spring range.
For up to 5 years, they can now track Bella's movements and use that information like never before.
Every time that animal sticks its fin out of the water, it'll ping its location through a satellite right into the free OCEARCH app or to ocearch.org. And you can track all these sharks in real time at the same time our scientists are seeing the data.
Melissa Morrow with the Virginia Aquarium says this data will allow teams around the world to work towards saving the great white population.
By knowing that type of information allows us to be able to protect their environment better, because if we know that they follow a certain migration pattern or if they stick to certain areas, we're able to actually come in and protect those areas better.
A healthier environment can maintain healthy fish populations as great whites sit on the top of that ecosystem. Fisher says it will benefit humans for generations.
Nobody wants to save the forest they can't walk in. The more people that go and use the ocean and love the ocean and do it in a safe way, the more people are going to want to be its stewards of its future.
Now it's simple to track when these sharks are near Virginia Beach. You can find details on how to do so at 13newsnow.com. Derek Lytle, 13 News Now.
All right, thanks so much, Derek. That's pretty fascinating. And the researchers say the migration of these great white sharks often stops just before Cape Hatteras on the Outer Banks as water becomes too warm.